Well, we're coming at you here after the public hearing for the budget meeting, and I want to thank everybody who came. The public comments were fantastic, and it really did break the ice. I believe it broke the ice for really good conversation between the supervisors. It started out a little slow, obviously. It seems to always start out slow. But it was all fresh in their minds, and once the pump was primed, as you who were there saw, and as if you caught it on the live stream that you saw, once the pump was primed, we talked about the ARPA funds, we talked about the highway borrowing, we talked about, I don't know, there's so much we talked about. Thrive, we talked about Thrive, how it's looking like if everybody has an open mind, they will see that that's not a good deal for us. If anybody has an open mind, they'll see that all this borrowing ourselves rich isn't a good deal. Because you know, no matter how low the interest is, you still have to pay back that principal. And we talked about the Sheriff's Department, and the point was brought up about some way that numbers were used in there, and this is all coming back next Tuesday for the final budget work session for the Board of Supervisors to finalize and pass a budget. So next Tuesday at 9 o'clock a.m., I believe it's at 9 a.m., it's a daytime meeting in the morning, we're going to be there at the same place. There's no public hearing anymore, that's done now, but you can come and watch and listen to the meeting right there, or it will be live streamed again, I'm sure. But we, the people of Dodge County, and I made sure that everybody knew that Dodge County is watching what's going on this year. It's a whole different picture than it has been ever. And believe me, it is making a difference. So keep up the good work. Keep calling your supervisors about any issues that comes to mind to you. Don't ever be afraid to call your supervisor. They really do, most of them really do want to hear from you. They're just people like you and I. But the people like you and I have to make our desires known so that the right decisions get made. So we'll see what happens with this budget. Hopefully we'll be able to knock down some of these monies. Now the only unfortunate thing is there has been evidently a Supreme Court case that I want to look into that doesn't allow money that's knocked off a budget to be used to minimize the tax levy, which I think is kind of a nasty deal, because why shouldn't you be able to minimize the tax levy that was presented to compensate for some money you saved? So we're going to work with that. We're going to find better ways to do things, and as the board works together, we'll find a really good budget for Dodge County, and it's all up from here as long as we all remain involved. So again, thank you for participating with us. You can go back and listen and watch the video, and we're going to put the link for the video on Free and Dodge, and Ashley will probably timestamp with agenda some of the places that you can go in at the minutes and the seconds or whatever it is, where you can listen to specific arguments about specific things. We're always trying to make things visible for you. Transparency is the word, right? And that's our aim and objective. So we'll get that on Free and Dodge, and you can click onto the meeting and see what it's all about, and then see if you want to come and listen to what happens at the main board meeting for the budget next week. So we just thought we'd come and pass that on tonight right after the meeting. It was a good meeting. You can listen to the administrator's comment. He was pleasantly pleased too with all the discussion that went on. It was a change from what usually has been, and I think it is a good change. And it's all because of you. So thanks again, and we'll keep in touch.